Algebra 2 Honors, Lesson 13.6, Circular Functions. So this is good news. We pretty much have done just about everything in this unit already. Let's quick review and just think, where is 1/2 negative root 3 over 2 on the unit circle? So I don't have a unit circle handy, so it's over negative 1/2, up root 3 over 2. It's about there, which I believe is 120 degrees, which we can write as 2 pi over 3, and we would like to try whenever possible to write things in radians going forward, make our lives a lot easier. So how did you know this is on the unit circle? Well, most people just say, well, I know, we've been working with the unit circle for a while. You've internalized a lot of it, so we've got to stop and think, is something like this on the unit circle? No, it's not a typical location. All right, but is it on the unit circle? So we go over here into the second quadrant. We go over negative 5/13 and up 12/13. No, that's certainly not to scale. And we say, well, I don't know if it's on the unit circle. If it is, this should be 1. Radius equals 1. Got like a unit circle doing that sort of thing. So let's check it out. Negative 5 over 13 squared plus 12 over 13 squared equals 25 over 169 plus 144 over 169, which equals 169 over 169, which equals 1. So it turns out it is indeed on the unit circle. You do not have to check it. If I tell you it's on the unit circle, it's on the unit circle. And notice it's always going to be a triple, 5, 12, 13, with some negatives thrown in, things like that. So find all 6 trig functions. Just like the unit circle, the nice part is sine's the y, 12/13. Cosecant's the flip, 13 over 12. Cosine is the x, and secant is the flip. So these are pretty straightforward to do. The only mildly tricky one is tangent, which is sine over cosine. Well, hopefully this is not that hard to you, because the 13s cancel. You're left with negative 12 over 5. So cotangent of theta is negative 5 over 12. This is a nice review for our test we have coming up. You've seen it all before. Now, unit circle is a perfect example of a periodic function. A periodic function is something that repeats. Your heartbeat repeats. The earth goes around the sun. The earth rotates. The moon goes around the earth. These are all examples of repeating things. A pendulum goes back and forth and repeats. So the period would be, how long does it take before it repeats? For example, the earth goes around the sun once every 365 days. In the unit circle, we go around the circle. Remember, all our answers in radians. We call period a capital T. It takes 2 pi radians, which we conveniently don't write down. So that's just a quick example to help us when we get to our next unit. And there's just one example below. What's the period of the function? So it starts here, and a lot of people say, oh, it's back there at 4. I always say it's at 8. It starts here on its way up, and the next time it's back in the same place on its way up is 8. So the period is 8. Like I said, a pretty short unit. You're going to get lots of practice on using the unit circle, and certain locations not on the unit circle, but that's it. Good luck.